Danny Himmo. I'm a second-year student from Roswell, Georgia, currently business undecided. And today I'm going to be going by step how to build a pivot chart in Excel. I'm giving you the keys to the Lamborghini.
Alright, so to give you a basic understanding on why you might need a pivot table, let's say you're given a vast array of data, like so, and your task is to highlight certain data. It might be a good idea for you to build a pivot table in Excel to display the data you need without other distractions, so you can keep it nice and neat and tailor rows to columns or columns to rows, or what have you. Pivot tables allow grouping by any data field. You could also further visualize your data by making a chart, but of course we'll get into that later. So right off the bat, we got all of our data right here, and initially it's pretty overwhelming. We got thousands of rows. So we're going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit by creating a pivot chart. To select all of our data, we're going to hit Control A. That selects all of our relevant data, ignores the blank cells. Now you could go and manually highlight each row and each column and each cell, but for our purposes we'll just hit Control A. And to start on your pivot chart, you'll go to the Insert tab on the top, and on the top left-hand corner, conveniently, you'll have the Pivot Table function. And of course, we already have all of our data highlighted, so we'll just go ahead and hit OK. And that brings us to another sheet that opens up right next to it. So for columns, we'll put, and that's actually my name, we'll put retailer country under columns. So as you can see, we got all of our countries. And then for the rows, we'll put product type. There it is. And then for our summation values, we will put quantity as well as gross margin. So it automatically puts it as sum because it is summation values. So for gross margin, it's a monetary number. So we're going to want to do the average. So we'll go click on sum of gross margin, hit value field settings, and we'll select average. And of course, like I said, it is a monetary value, so we'll go to further edit this and go into currency with 2 decimal places and a $sign. Hit OK. And then it went ahead and edited our gross margin. So let's say you want to compare 2 countries side by side or 2 columns. We can further filter it by selecting the column labels filter. And right now it is selecting all of the countries, so we'll go ahead and deselect all of them. And let's say you want to compare a big country like China to a smaller country like Spain. We'll hit OK. And, it gives you all the data. But let's say you want to visualize this data. Now we can do that by inserting a chart. So we'll go to the Insert tab again. And for our purposes, let's do a combo chart for the gross margins and the quantities. So we'll select combo chart, and we want to go in and make our edits here. It's got China, sum of quantity, we'll leave that as a clustered column and select that as a secondary axis, and then average gross margin, we want that as a line with markers. And Spain, the sum of quantity, we'll also select that as a cluster bar chart and select that as secondary. And then Spain looks like it's already lined, but just for fun, we'll put the markers too. Okay, there is our chart. And China would obviously have a larger sum of quantity since it's such a large country compared to Spain. Now you could further change the colors on the chart if you so please, such as red, yellow, blue, orange, which actually reminds me, what color was Kurt Cobain's eyes? Blue.
One blue this way, one blue that way.
Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video informative.